you know, the other trap is, well, am I just forcing myself to see everything positive?
Yes. Okay.
Am I, you know, like in the personal development world, you know, every book starts off as like, you deserve to be happy. And while I think that's true, what happens if you don't feel it? You know, and then you just are ignoring how you actually feel because you're like, no, everything is good. I deserve to be happy. I'm here for a reason. You know, this is kind of like, there's a term called spiritual bypassing, which is where you use spiritual principles like everything is part of the divine, everything happens for a reason, everything is always working out for the best. You know, you use these kind of spiritual ideas to try to convince yourself out of how you're actually feeling, and you don't address the emotions you really have. So that's my definition of toxic positivity. What's your?
No, that's similar. You know, that's I touched it really quickly at the beginning of the episode. It's just like ignoring, like pretending like everything is okay, and ignoring this other part of the human experience. And the example that came to my mind is from the Lego movie. Have you seen it?
Yeah. Everything is awesome.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So there are two examples. Because there is this, everything is awesome, but there is also this character which is like the My Little Pony character, and she's pretend, you know, she has this false smile, and she's pretending to be happy all the time, even when their base is destroyed and stuff. Sorry, spoiler alert for the Lego movie. And what happened at the end? She just explode with anger. She starts to talk like that and destroy everything. And if it wasn't a kid movie, I guess she would be swearing and killing people. And that's the
universal sign for
unplugging.
Take your Lego head off.
Yeah, exactly. So and that's so funny and so profound at the same time. You know, like we have this part of shadows, of anger, of sadness, of disappointment, of frustration. This is part of our experience as well. Being able to just, you know, sit down and look at it. Okay, I'm feeling angry right now. I'm feeling frustrated. And one thing I heard recently that I loved is the way you talk about it matters. You know, if you say, I'm frustrated, it means that you are frustrated. This is you. This is your identity. This is who you are. If you say, I'm feeling frustration, there's already one step of disassociation, and then you can better observe it, you know. And if you say, I'm conscious that I feel frustration, then it's like you're taking even more space. You know, you're like, okay, I'm conscious of everything, but also that I feel this thing, this negative feeling. And when you look at it this way, it's really acceptable, you know. It's really okay, it tingles, okay, it's kind of moving, it's warm, constriction, okay. Oh, look at that, it's already moving, it's already, oh, gee, where is it? Oh, I lost it, you know.
Where's my frustration?
Give it back, you know. So, yes, toxic positivity is a risk, you know. Ignoring the negative, or like what we call negative or unpleasant, what we call unpleasant part of our emotional spectrum is, in my opinion, dangerous.
Yeah. And why would you say it's dangerous?
Because we don't want to end up like the My Little Pony character at some moment.
I think it is dangerous because even if you are ignoring the difficult emotions you feel in your conscious experience, they are still there in your subconscious. Even if you push them down, even if you refuse to talk about them, even if you pretend they aren't there, they are still in you. And they are damaging you physically because they're creating stress chemicals that are coursing through your body. They're causing tension in your muscles. I've read multiple books that talk about how pain in the body, especially back pain, is almost always has an emotional component because of the emotions that are dealt with in the body. Constrictions happen in the spine. Lack of oxygen and blood flow goes to actually certain parts of the body. Your body mind is one thing. It's one thing. Your mind is not just in your head. It's distributed in your whole body. You're a completely interconnected ecosystem organism. So what's happening in your subconscious is happening in your whole body. So if you're not dealing with the emotions that you have and you're just trying to somehow leap yourself to a state where you're just in total bliss and, oh no, everything is perfect because this is a perfect world and blah, you're basically ignoring the source of many of your health challenges, and you're ignoring and then you'll have an explosion. Like Arnaud says, something small will happen and it'll totally trigger you. You'll find yourself crying for no reason, or you'll be flipping out angry, or you'll just all of a sudden have a burnout. Or you'll all of a sudden be feeling like you can't deal with people and certain things. And it's because your subconscious is overwhelmed. So true positivity is not the absence of negative feelings, because you're human. You're always going to have them.
Yes.
Sadness, fear, grief, anger, frustration. The true positivity is not the absence of those. True positivity is being able to be big enough inside yourself and in touch with the parts of yourself where you can have those feelings and let them be there and still be in touch with the other parts of you that are feeling good and are feeling positive, because all of those pieces are there simultaneously. And that's a skill. That's a skill that people can develop with mindfulness, other body experiencing techniques. You can learn the skill, as Arnaud said, of feeling an emotion and feeling how the sensations in the body and how it's moving through you, not trying to fix it or push it down or push it away, but you actually bring your own acceptance to it. You bring a certain level of peace to the emotion by not fighting it. You bring peace to the emotion. And so the frustration or anger or sadness happens and you can, I am experiencing massive anger right now. I'm conscious that I have massive anger in this moment. And now you have the choice. How do you want to respond? What's the most self-caring move? What's the move to do? Do you need to go and shout in a corner? Do you need to go sit and shake for a bit? Do you need to go punch something? Do you need to go write a note and like an angry letter to get it out, but that you never send? Do you need to just sit and be with the anger, feel it and hold it? Whatever you do, you now have the consciousness of you've moved the subconscious trigger process into your conscious mind. And now you can do something with it to heal it. As opposed to if you try to push it down all the time, be positive all the time,
it's not there,
pretend you're okay all the time, you're never actually giving yourself the chance to heal yourself.
Yeah.
So it's okay to not be okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to not be okay.
And